Hi. Here in this question we are given if the rectangular faces of a brick have their diagonals in the ratio of 3:2 root 3 root 15, then the ratio of length of the shortest edge to that of the longest edge is how much? So let's draw the figure of a brick first of all. A brick will be effectively of the shape of a cuboid, right? So this is how a brick is. Now we are talking about the three diagonals here. The three diagonals will be, first is the diagonal of the front surface. Next you have diagonal of the right and the left surface, and then you have diagonal which is on the top. So this is, let's say D1, this is D2, and this is D3. These are the three diagonals. Now let's say the three sides of this cuboid is x is the length, y is the width, and z is the height. Okay. So the three diagonals that we have are D1, D2 and D3. Now if you look at this figure here, D1, X and Y, they form an equilateral a right triangle. Hence I can say the hypotenuse, which is D1 square, should be equal to X square plus Y square. Similarly in this triangle, D2 is the hypotenuse, Z is one of the sides, and X, this is X, is the other side. So we can say D2 whole square is equal to X square plus Z square. And finally in this right surface, if we consider this triangle, D3 is the hypotenuse, Y is one of the sides, and this is Z, the other side. So we can say D3 whole square is equal to Y square plus Z square. Okay. Now once you add all these three equations, on the right hand side you will have twice of x square plus twice of y square plus twice of z square. So we have twice of x square plus y square plus z square, and the left hand side will be d1 square plus d2 square plus d3 square. Okay. Now let's say the ratio, or we are given that ratio of d1, d2, d3 is 3:2 root 3 root 15. So let's say d1 will be equal to some 3 into k, d2 will be equal to 2 into root 3k, and d3 will be equal to root 15 into k, right? So d1 square will be 3k square, which is 9k square. d2 square will be 2 root 3 k whole square, which is 4 into 3, 12k square, and d3 will be root 15k whole square, which is 15k square. So this comes out to be twice of x square plus y square plus z square. Now 9 plus 12 is 21, 21 plus 15, 21 plus 15 is 36k square, 36k square divided by 2 is 18k square, which is equal to x square plus y square plus z square. Now let's come back to these equations. d1 we know is 3k, so d1 square, which is 9k square, is equal to x square plus y square. Okay, and we also know that x square plus y square, so this is equal to x square plus y square. So substituting x square plus y square over here, we effectively get 18k square plus, instead of x square plus y square we can substitute 9k square, I made a mistake here. 9k square is equal, we are starting with here only. So 18k square is equal to x square plus y square, which is 9k square plus z square, right? So 18k square minus 9k square is 9k square, which is equal to z square. Hence z comes out to be square root of 9k square, which is 3k. So the value of z is equal to 3k. Okay. Similarly, from this equation, let's start with this equation itself. 18k square is equal to, now instead of x square plus y square we can substitute d2 square. And what is d2 square? d2 square is 2 root 3 whole square, which is 12k square. So instead of x square plus y z square, we have 12k square plus the remaining y square. So we have 18k square minus 12k square is 6k square, which is y square. So from here y comes out to be square root of this. So root 6 into k. So y is equal to root 6 into k here. Right? And finally, to calculate the value of x, what we can do is, we know x square plus y square is 9k square, right? Instead of using this equation, let's use this equation itself. So we have 9k square is equal to x square plus z square. Sorry, x square plus y square. And y square is root 6k whole square, which is 6k square. So x square comes out to be 9k square minus 6k square, which is 3k square. Hence x is equal to square root of this, as in root 3 into k. This is the value of x. Fine. So from here you can see that out of these three, x is the least and z is the highest. If you compare the coefficients 3, root 6 and root 3 is the least coefficient and 3 is the highest coefficient. So the required answer, we have to answer the ratio of shortest edge to the longest edge. So we have to find the ratio of shortest edge x and the longest edge z here. So x is root 3k and z is 3k. K cancels out. We have root 3 by 3. Now root 3 gets cancelled out with root 3 and it becomes 1 upon root 3. So the required ratio is 1 by root 3. Option C is the right answer here. Thank you.